Imagine there's an Uber driver who uses Google Maps to check for a road with less traffic before going to pick his client or before taking them to their destination. One sure thing is the driver will start to spend less on fuel because he's not consistently stuck in traffic. Now, the reason I'm using the word consistently is that just because the driver now has an edge to be able to check for whether this road has traffic in it or whether it doesn't mean he's not still going to encounter traffic or he's not going to come into contact with traffic on the new road he has now decided to follow. And then that is going to now mean for him that he's now going to spend more fuel than he's been spending in the previous destination he's been taking people to, even though he's been following that very route or he's been using Google Maps here, he's going to eventually one time or another time still come in contact with traffic, which is now going to mean for him that he now has a cost for doing business, just like it is in every other business in the world. Let's see how we can relate this to trading and then we pick out some lessons from it. Your technical analysis is the Google Map, and that means for you as a trader, it's going to help you to win just like the Google Map is helping the Uber driver to win. It's going to help you to win consistently. However, there are sometimes when you're also going to come in contact with the cost of doing business, just like the driver is also coming in contact with. Yeah, you're going to come across some losses sometimes. Now, it's important to note that the driver is not throwing away the Google Maps and saying it's not working just because of the few cost of doing business that it's having, even though it's following through with what the Google Map says that you should do. Yeah. Now, the same thing also applies to you as a trader. It applies to you as a trader. If you're moving, which means you're picking your trades, you're taking trades based on what it is that your technical analysis, your edge tells you to do, and you come in contact with few cost of doing business, and then you now want to decide that your technical analysis is not working again, and then you now want to jump from a strategy to another strategy. That is a wrong thing to do. That's the wrong thing to do. You want to make sure you stay true with it until you are able to come back again from the loss it is that you've been able to have. Now, the way you'll be able to now come back is if you are doing a proper capital preservation, which means for every trade it is that you take, you have it at the back of your mind that there is a chance that this one I'm going to might just be the time it is that I'm going to come in contact with that cost of doing business. So you want to do what? You want to manage your risk so that you can be able to come back to play your part again and you can win. Now, the winning is now going to help you to cover up for the losses you've been able to have, and not just cover up for the losses, but if you now continue, you will now also be able to make profit and be able to now withdraw for yourself and have a good life. So basically, that is it. Don't jump from one strategy to another. Follow it through just like the Uber driver is doing it. Stay consistent with holding your Google Maps, which in your own case is holding onto your technical analysis, and you'll be able to see that you come out winning at the end of the day. All right, that's it for this video. See you guys in the next. Very well.